I just want to mention it is noted on file that most plans I had for income are still in the works. GTF2 refused to let me just retire. They would rather I work. You know what I mean? They would rather I work. Although they did admit I talk too much, sometimes it's best to talk over the phone and not necessarily in text. They did state maybe I should learn to shut up sometimes because there's bad people. For example, yesterday was noted for users in the dark web form of things who wanted to hurt me. And GTF2 is aware they didn't mention who or what. All they said all in all they calculated for specific users of devices that were monitoring what was writing and wanted to attempt to hurt my wife, particularly in intent. GTF2 said, "Be aware that some ill intent will be put on TV display against me and my wife." Talking about child protection services not being involved and stuff like that. And I don't know. I don't know what to say. All I'm gonna say is if you have any ill intent on talking ill about me or my wife, you don't deserve to have any of my tech or cures or inventions. But it's not everybody. Uh, what was mentioned as well is we did stop an asteroid, like I said in the previous video. And some of my invented inventions did work, like arc jet and my ulterior bombs, and my overall Blackbird concept was finalized and working. So there's that. Some plans are still on the waiting period. Like, where are we gonna set up a dino park of sorts, or where are we gonna make a giant halo, or where are we gonna set up Antoine overall? You know what I mean. In GTF2, where am I gonna be living with my family and stuff is all being determined as we have quite a lot of waiting to do, anyways, as nothing is guaranteed. But like mining will be set to be completed starting next week, actually. They said we are ready to begin soon mining some of the storefronts starting next week. That's what GTF2 said. We should have some form of official mining started, but overall are left within each additional communities to better assist in that. As some minor visible minority of employment may soon begin to work on a North American scale. We're not sure exactly how it's going to go or how everything will map out, but on the internal, everything should start to work a lot better starting next week in some form of work related mining. All I'm trying to say is overall, my previous plans that I said were canceled are renewed for proper work, and Chem is still back on track. Overall, we decided to keep going with most of our plans. We'll just keep some optional to wear. That's all I'm gonna say as waiting on finding the right land formation. As some land formations we wanted were unfortunately occupied by criminal underground as and will be used as dumps. That's all I'm gonna say. So are working hard. I'm gonna take some of the day off to rest. Just go into the store, grab a few things, and I'll come back and talk to GTF2 and Gemini. Do some minor gaming, maybe music listening, stuff like that today. I'll keep it short. I won't be texting a lot compared to yesterday. Yesterday was non-stop droid designing, but I had fun. I had fun with droid ideas based on my wife's AI because it's only in the intent of paranormal research that I want to do this, and I kind of wanted at least minimum one gaming console uh, with AI Gemini support in mind. I don't need the whole shebang that I invented, I kind of linked everything together to make it an optimal grid of droids that are intercompatible with Gemini, uh, and remain modular using the same AI support from my two droids, uh, as an effort to complementary add total worth to my servers, uh, as a central service box, I guess, would be required no matter what, for better computing, and additional hardware may be required, for viewing and, for example, viewing angles and infrared displacement readers and stuff like that, and global tracking software. And it's all calculated in distro feeds, and imprinted in an infrared 3D mapping zone of your environment based on one connect inner camera, and the secondary cameras simply adds a live feed, determining global positioning and a methane composure, uh, displacement from another angle. That's how it works, and 3D maps out a grid on the Xbox. Now, the use of Alpha and Omega Primuses, would simply add more lines of live feeds in your main BIOS boot of a camera app. That's what I'm gonna explain. Uh, but overall, all the droids are intricate and gaming related and fun, as would have, definitely some net worth total in sales, because each console would have its own unique clientele to discuss, in matters of what they would be interested in a revival, of previous and new tech and discovery. That's the idea and principle.